Hello and welcome you all. Today we are going to start chapter number 5, that is acid, bases and salts. Okay. So as I have already given you a little bit information regarding this chapter, but now today we are going to start the chapter that is acid, base and salt. As I told you that about acid, bases and salt, acids, bases and salts, right? As we all know that acids are sour in taste, bases are bitter in taste, and we have already discussed about some substances because all the acids and bases cannot be tasted, right? For those we use indicators, right? Indicators we have already done that there are two types of indicators which I'm going to start it with today, that are indicators. So dear children, you have to remember this. Indicators we are using, why? Because we are not able to taste all the acid and bases, because we cannot detect all the acids by their taste. They are sour in taste, so that is acid, that is bitter in taste, so that is base, right? So what are indicators? Indicators are the substances, they change their properties, change their properties in acidic and basic environment, change their properties in acidic or basic environment. Whenever there will be environment change, whether it's acidic or basic, so they will change their properties. So what are these properties? They may change their color, they may change their smell, right? Right here, I am discussing about the indicator which can change their color, right? So indicators are of two types. One is color indicators, right? Color indicators. So what are color indicators? So indicators which change their color when introduced in acidic or basic environment. Change color in acid or base. So they change their colors. That's why they are known as color indicators. So color indicators के अंदर we have two categories further. What are these? Let's discuss. Color indicators, one are natural, right? And other is synthetic. One is natural, other is synthetic. Now, what are natural indicators? As from its name, it's very clear, which occur naturally. They occurs naturally. Example, we can take, there are many examples like litmus. Yesterday, we were doing one activity of turmeric powder. So turmeric also, red cabbage, right? And China rose. So dear children, remember these names. Okay, fine. Now comes the synthetic indicators. So synthetic indicators, from its name, it's very clear. They are synthesized chemically. They are synthesized chemically. That's why they are synthetic indicators. So what are the examples of synthetic indicators? We will discuss about two synthetic indicators in class 7, that is phenolphthalein and methyl orange. So these are the two indicators. One is natural, one is synthetic. Now, color indicators, I was telling you there is one more type that are called olfactory indicators. What is the meaning of olfactory indicators? Olfactory indicators change their odor. Odor means change their smell. Change their odor. Odor means smell in acidic or basic environment. Whenever you will put it in acidic or basic environment, so they will change their odor. They will not change their color. So that are known as olfactory indicators. So iski example we can note it down. Examples like onion, right? Garlic, vanilla extract, and cloves. So these are the olfactory indicators. So these are very helpful for the visually impaired person because they can't check the color indicators, but they can smell the olfactory indicators when they will be inserted, when then they will be dipped in the acidic and basic solution. Right? Okay. So that is for acid, bases, and salt indicator. Now, the next we are going to discuss one by one all these indicators, right? So the first is the litmus paper. As we all know that litmus is obtained, one of the earliest known indicators, natural dye. It is obtained from lichens. Solution of litmus in water is purple in color. The litmus solution turns red when added to an acid solution. Right? The color of litmus solution turns blue when added to a basic solution. So it's a kind of strip absorbent paper treated with litmus solution, convenient and portable way of using litmus indicator. It is available as red litmus paper and blue litmus paper. So what will be the effect by acid and base? So acids, what they will do, changes blue litmus paper into red. Blue litmus paper into red. Right? And what about bases? Bases will change red litmus paper into blue, right? Red litmus paper into blue, and acid will change blue litmus paper into red. Okay. Then second, we have turmeric. Turmeric, we all know that is easily available at home. Okay, that is yellowish in color. Yellowish in color. So they give different color in different solutions, right? Like acid and base. So how do they change? You might have observed the stain of turmeric powder of a vegetable curry, if on the clothes while washing, they turn into reddish. So turmeric is a natural indicator also. When we add base to turmeric, it changes to red. whereas the acid will not change any. Right? So turmeric with acids, no change, and with base, they will changes to which color to which color? Changes its color to red. Yellowish in nature, but changes to red color. That is the turmeric powder. Okay. Now the third is China rose. Gudhal. China rose is a natural indicator. It can be prepared by China rose petals to warm water, right? After infusing the petals for some time, water becomes colored after some time. Now this extract can be filtered and used as an indicator. So what the changes the China rose shows with acids and with bases, if I talk about, with acids, what it will give? Turns an acidic solution to, it will give dark pink or magenta color. Dark pink or magenta. Okay, and with basic solution, if we add in basic solution, the basis, it will give green color. Gives green color, right? So you can create a magic show by using all these indicators like China rose solution you can prepare, and to the small kids you can show that take acid in one vessel and base in another, and then add drops of China rose, and they will be surprised to see the change in color, right? Okay, then next we have synthetic fibers that also we are going to discuss one by one. Now first is phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein is a colorless indicator actually, right? It is used in the laboratories. It's available in our school. It is prepared by dissolving solid colorless crystals of phenolphthalein in alcohol and water. It resulting colorless solution. Okay, so it when added to an acid solution, it remains colorless, but when added to base, it gives bright pink. So acids, it remains colorless because it's itself is colorless. Remains colorless. Whereas with bases, it will give bright pink. Bright pink color. That is our phenolphthalein. Okay. Then last we have one more, that is methyl orange. Before going to next, I would like to tell you about a magical water. Magical water, how we can do that? We can take two transparent glasses water, phenolphthalein indicator, sodium carbonate or washing soda. When you will sprinkle about 0.5 gram of sodium carbonate to evenly coat the bottom of a glass, fill the second glass about halfway with water. Right? Add 10 drops of phenolphthalein indicator to the water. This solution is colorless. Now pour the water with phenolphthalein into the first glass. Swirl the liquid in the glass. The water will turn dark pink. Now blow air into the glass through a straw. The pink solution turns colorless. It's magic. It is science. What it mean? Because when we add water with phenolphthalein indicator, right? So when we add this, first glass, the sodium carbonate dissolve in water. Then sodium carbonate is basic in nature. The color of solution will change to dark pink. Now we know that when we breathe, we release carbon dioxide, right? So carbon dioxide dissolves in water to form carbonic acid. So this is how it happens. Okay. So now the last one is methyl orange. So methyl orange is the last one. Methyl orange. So methyl orange will give different with different objects like acids and base. So with acidic solution or with acids, it gives pink or red color, right? Whereas with basic solution, that is basis, it gives pale yellow color. So that is all about the indicators, right? Indicators. First is litmus, turmeric, and China rose. These are the natural indicators, and these two are the synthetic indicators, which give different color with different kind of solutions. I hope till here there is no doubt to anyone. Okay, so now very important, that is a universal indicator. What is a universal indicator? As from its name, we can identify that that must be different from the common like synthetic and natural, right? Actually, it is a solution of many compounds because it's universal. Solution of many compounds. Solution of many compounds. It can be used to identify any substance, whether acidic, basic, or neutral. It shows a series of color changes which are useful in finding out the strength of various acids and bases. The color from yellow to red, it's actually yellowish in color. Yellow color strips are available. I will show you, and they changes their color, right? So universal indicator के लिए we use 0 to 14. 0 to 14, right? And here we have in between the 7 number. Okay, so from here at the 0 is the red color, and here is the bluish. So less than 7, here the acidic nature. More than 7, basic nature. Getting my point? So how will we use this? This yellow color strip, when we immerse this yellow color strip in a beaker containing any kind of liquid, like this is a yellow color strip, when we immerse it here in the solution. So what we will observe, maybe we are observing this kind of color on this reddish, whatever the change in color will be there. So this change in color we will observe with this 14 number strip. In this 0 to 14, different colors will be mentioned to understand that what is the value or which type of solution is this. If it is reddish in color, yellowish in color, light green, then it will be acidic. If it is dark green and going to converting into more bluish color, then it is basic in nature. So red, orange, yellowish, so these all will show the acidic nature, whereas others will show the basic nature, right? So that is very, very important to understand this universal indicator, right? So I hope This video is going to help you out to understand about the indicators and the change of color with acids and basic solution.